Hello, everybody. Nice to see you again. Yesterday was the anniversary of the birth in 1480 of Magellan, who, although thought to have been the first person to circumnavigate the world, actually he never did. He was killed in a battle just a short while before the whole crew, which then, of course, did complete the journey, managed to accomplish that feat. He never got the reward of having achieved what he set out to achieve. And tomorrow is the anniversary of the landing on the moon of Apollo 14. Alan Shepard, leading that crew, had to take them up towards Cone Crater for some important geological research. But it was a much steeper climb than had been thought. They didn't leave long enough to do it and had to go back before they got to the top. It was discovered later in a photograph that they were only actually 100 feet away. But nevertheless, they didn't have the satisfaction, the reward of having achieved what they set out to do. And I think sometimes that's true of all of us. We set out on paths of one way and another that we actually don't complete. We never get there, either because we've stopped short or because circumstances have prevented us. And often the sadness at not getting that reward is significant, because rewards actually help to keep us going. The knowledge that lying ahead of us there will be that sense of satisfaction from having achieved something is often something which keeps us going when life is difficult. Indeed, I think that's true of now as we look forward to the rewards of coming out of the results of this pandemic, whenever that may be, and it may be a long way off. But that sense of reward that we hope we will get is partly keeping us going. In the Christian life, of course, sometimes said that it's the reward of heaven that keeps Christians going. And St. Paul, in fact, does talk about working towards what he calls the prize, that union with Christ in heaven, which is the result of his work here. But actually he talks far more about the value, the rewards of being a faithful disciple now, about that sense of companionship with Christ, that sense of knowing that he's with you. That's the reward now. And I think that's a lesson for all of us, not just in the Christian sense, but in the general sense. Because if we only expect to get our reward later, we're missing out on the possibility of actually finding reward in whatever we're doing now. And perhaps especially true just at the moment, that we need to make sure that what we're doing is not just looking forward to the future, but is actually seeking for ourselves some kind of satisfaction and sense of achievement now in what we're doing.